Today I am going to show how you can do a complete literature review in less than an hour. If you are following the conventional way, screening hundreds and thousands of papers using different keyword combinations, filtering what is useful, reading full papers to extract the desired information, and lastly compiling all this information into a well-structured document would easily take you a few months. But with SciSpace, you can do that in less than an hour. Unlike ChatGPT or other AI tools that often generates fake citations, which puts your entire research work at risk, SciSpace is a dedicated research tool that finds papers, filters them, provides summaries, and even do a complete systematic literature review along with relevant citations with just a single prompt. What's important here is that it lets you review and control each and every step. Let's see this with a quick demo. For each task you want to perform, SciSpace has a dedicated agent which you can also see in the agent gallery. For example, data extraction, data analysis, literature review, academic writing, or any other. You can simply choose a desired agent and it will provide you a pre-filled prompt that you can customize as per your need and run the task from here. You can also see what kind of output it can generate. Or you can simply write a prompt that you want to conduct an SLR or systematic literature review so that it activates a suitable agent for the purpose. Here, I'm asking it to do an SLR on the topic health benefits of consuming moringa along with citations. As soon as the process starts, it generates a to-do file where you can read about the step-by-step actions it will perform and output files it will generate. To begin the SLR, the agent generates several research questions including different keywords based on the topic. You can review it, modify as per your needs, and also add more questions. It follows PICO workflow, which includes a population type, intervention, comparison, and outcome. This allows to formulate focused questions, guides the search, while the control is in your hands. As each step completes, it continues to generate new files and updates the to-do file. Next, it will ask for inclusion and exclusion criteria for filtering the papers. You can read or modify these criteria. For example, here it has excluded animal studies and also papers where moringa is used for non-dietary usage. And similarly, it has included these four criteria for the study. This will help to make the SLR more relevant and specific. Let's proceed with this to the next step. You can also choose the number of papers to screen for. You can choose up to 3000 plus papers, but I am changing it to 1000. It also provides you an option to select the desired databases like SciSpace AI, Google Scholar, PubMed, or your own library if you already have a collection of papers that you want to use for literature review. You can go through the keywords that will be used for search and customize them. Now I want only the latest papers to be included in the study, so I'm changing the period of publication to last 5 years and proceed with this. You can look at the live status of number of papers it has searched for across all the databases you have selected. Once all the searches are complete, it will combine the search result and re-rank the papers to create a final list of papers. Next, it is screening all the retrieved papers based on the title and the abstract, after which it is extracting the full-length text of open access papers and screen them as per our set criteria. It will also generate a Prisma workflow diagram to summarize the counts of papers during each step of systematic literature review. It also generates a list of references that you can verify, and at last you will find a synthesized report of literature. Once the complete workflow is finished, you can view the SLR summary, the inclusion and exclusion criteria, key health benefits covered, along with all the generated files that you can view. You can also view and download all the generated files from the top right corner. Now let's see some of the important output files. For example, this table shows the list of all the shortlisted papers based on the relevance score of the abstract. It also tells the reason behind inclusion of the paper in this SLR based on PICO criteria. Now, if you want to read in more detail, you can view the screen paper table. This will include all the information essential for the review in different columns, for example, the study design, health outcomes, population characteristics, and key findings. You can add more columns by selecting this option. The entire table can be downloaded in various formats. If you wish to read the entire paper, it provides full text PDF, but this is only for the open access articles. If you have a university or library access, you can add this to SciSpace to access the paid articles too. This will improve your search results. Now this is the Prisma flow diagram showing the databases referred, screening criteria, and number of included and excluded papers. Now let me show you what you have been waiting for, the actual systematic literature review document that this tool has generated. Here is the summary of the report, followed by the table of contents. All the sections are well structured, and the best thing is that you get a complete list of citations along with the formatted references. This way, you can also verify the original source papers referred for generating this review. Now let me show you an interesting feature of SciSpace. Just open any paper and you can listen to the key points as podcast, or you can also chat with the paper to get specific answers. You can also select a specific text that you find difficulty understanding and ask it to explain. Rather than general explanation, SciSpace will explain it in context to this particular paper. Other than this, you get so many useful skill sets to choose from, like writing paper drafts, generating figures, finding research grants, jobs, creating presentations, making scientific posters, finding patents, and lot more. Just click on any of these and you get a ready-to-use prompt template that you can customize. Let me show you how to generate a scientific figure. Simply mention in the prompt what you want to generate. For example, here I want to generate an image depicting all the steps involved in embryogenesis. And SciSpace will refer the scientific sources to generate the infographic style image depicting all the stages in various sections starting from fertilization to early organogenesis. You can also customize the prompt to include essential details to generate more specific images. You can view the file and see how clearly it has represented all the stages along with the text. The images are of good quality that you can download and use it in the presentations or lectures to explain a scientific concept. Similarly, I have used the skill clinical trials to find all the clinical trial studies related to Moringa. It will first provide the summary about how many trials were searched, the summary table, key insights, breakdown by status, and tabular summary of top 15 trials conducted based on the enrollment count. Let's see the output files generated. Here, you can view this tabular summary of clinical trial in more detail. Different column shows the conditions, interventions, primary and secondary outcomes, study design, and the links to read about the trials in more detail. Similarly, you can use other skills depending upon what you want to do with SciSpace. At last, I want to tell you, explore the tool yourself and choose the best plan that suits your needs. They also have a money back guarantee. Recently, they have rolled out the Max plan with 40,000 monthly credits if you are a serious user. I also have a special coupon code for you to avail additional discounts. If you have been using AI or thinking about using it, go check out my video on ethical AI usage. There I have mentioned how to responsibly use AI in research while being productive. Thanks, and comment below if you have any questions.